Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Andrea Johnson, Reiki Master Teacher and Practitioner, Energy Worker, and a Spiritual Lifestyle Content Maker. Hi, if you're new. I'm coming at you today with a bit of a sit-down video, and I guess you want to call it a coffee talk, but I kind of want to come up with a name for these videos. They're kind of becoming a vibe. I actually wanted to come on here and do today's vlog or episode over the Reiki candles or the spell jar, bunny jar, whatever you want to call it, that I made in a couple of vlogs ago, or maybe it was my previous vlog. Because I said I would go over it, and this is a question that I get asked all the time, of just like what these things are. People wanting to know how that they can manifest, or how that they can bring more of like money and abundance or love or compassion or whatever it so may be, very high vibrational frequencies into their life. So I'm gonna break it down for you in this video. I'm gonna probably demystify a few things, but there are some basic ground topics that we have to cover first before I actually go into why I did what I did with the money or the spell jars. So I'm going to go over just how manifestation works in general, what the energy is, and just like your mindset and power behind the intention. And then I will get more into like how I designed my money jar and the reasons why I used what I did, and what I'm doing with it now. So grab yourself a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, whatever your fancy is, and we will dive right into it. First things first, what is the energy? You have to use the energy to manifest. Energy is our universe. Everything is made up of energy, and it's not something that's woo-woo or just like, you know, you can literally see the energy if you train yourself enough to do it. That's what auras are. The human body is just a tool to harness the energy that is you, which is your soul. Everything in life is made up of energy. When you understand that everything is made up of energy and how the energy responds, hence universal laws, they don't change for anything. So when you're trying to manifest, what you're actually trying to do is change your energy into what you want to attract. So universal law of attraction. You want like frequency attracts like frequency. So you want to attract, say, money, abundance, love, whatever. You have to vibrate that frequency in the now and match that of what you want to then manifest it physically in this reality. And then you have to hold that vibration of said manifestation long enough for it to manifest in this reality. And that's kind of where people fall off, or like they think it doesn't work, because then they start losing faith, or they it's a frequency that they're trying to attract that they're not used to holding, so they don't hold it for very long. So in order to do this, you have to embody the frequency of what you want. So when you want to change your frequency, you're essentially changing your energy, your soul, your the energy running this body. You're changing your cells. So how some of this stuff can work, say for example, when you use affirmations, when you say I am love, I am money, money flows to me easily, like when you say stuff like that, pay attention to your body. Pay attention to how you feel, because your words, you're speaking, you're spelling. That's really what a spell, where it came from. You're speaking these things into existence, and your body is shifting frequencies to attract those frequencies to you. So when you do this, you can actually feel the vibration. It is a feeling, it's an emotion. That's why they say that you have to feel the things for them to come to you. Emotion is energy in motion. It's more power to get these things to manifest. So when you're feeling these things, you're sending out this information, because energy is really just information. You're sending it out to the universe that is what you want in your life. And it's either gonna, you know, you can kind of see where this can go the wrong way, but if you send out stuff you don't want. But when you're sending out this emotion, it's going to respond. Energy responds to your thought. And when you are intentionally creating the emotion of love and abundance and stuff, it is going to bring more of that into you. That's just how you become a conscious creator in your life. When you let your emotions get out of control, or you let negative or whatever thing, low vibrations affect you, you radiate that, and then your whole world, your reality shifts in response to that, and you get more of that in your life. And that's all you can see. Our universe is a universe of abundance, guys. If you see lack, you're gonna get more of that lack. So that's essentially kind of how manifesting works, how the energy works. It responds to your thought. You being the creator, your intention is everything. The emotion behind the intention is going to be the energy in which you attract. Okay, so you are trying to embody this frequency now. It all has to happen in the present moment. Even if you don't have it in your life, you need to send to the universe that you do have it, so then it brings in more of it to you. What you can do is, this is why we make these tools. This is why we do like Reiki candles, like those are Reiki candles. This is why we do like spells or money jars or things like that, because essentially when we are creating these things, we are putting more power behind the intention, because the brain loves action, and action provides power behind the intention. We're actually building up our faith by doing this and believing more in ourselves that what we are doing is going to manifest. When we don't have faith in ourselves, guys, this won't work. This will not work at all if you don't believe in it. It's the same thing of if magic only exists if you believe in it. That saying is 100% true. Your mind creates basically your reality and the box in which you really put yourself in if you allow it. When we create money spells or Reiki candles or things like that, I use certain things to further invoke power behind the intention. Now, what I choose is very important, because it's not something that I just pulled out of my butt, guys. I actually contacted a friend. I trust this person and the information she's gonna give me. So I'm like, hey, you're really good at this stuff. What's a money spell that I can do? This is what I want to attract. And she's like, okay, here you go. She gave me a long freaking list, and I read it and I'm like, golden, let's go. Who I got that information from further put power behind the intention, because I believed in this person. I believe in this person. I know the information she's gonna give me is legit, and it has further power behind the intention, because generations and generations and generations of people using these same tools just further puts more power behind the intention. So you're tapping into that energy of said ancestors that use the same thing to bring in more of that abundance or that energy into their lives. So it's kind of the same thing of like how Reiki works and the symbols and stuff. We use the symbols because it's more power behind the intention, and they've been using them for generations. So when you do that, you tap into that power. A good example of this too, I'm probably taking this further. When you see the cross in Christianity, when you see that, that is like you're tapping into major power there. It actually invokes a feeling within you and brings forth that Christ energy. So you can see how you can use this as a tool, and where you get your information from is really, really important, and who you get it from is really important. You have to believe in it. It's just not like, if you really want this to work, guys, you have to have 100% faith that it's going to. So that is step number one. Get your information, or choose your tools that you're going to actually put in your money jar or whatever very wisely, and they should have value to you. Now she gave me several. I chose the money bowl, and what we ended up doing, I'm gonna pull this thing up here because she sent it to me. So I actually got the message right here. So we actually used you have to get a fire safe bowl if you're gonna do this money jar. And we just ended up getting a glass one at Walmart. It didn't mean much, but the stuff that we used in it did. So she said you get a bonus if you use copper, silver, gold, or green, but it's not required. So those are more of like the money vibes. Those colors also are an energy, so you can use that for your benefit as well. So herbs that you can use, basil, bay leaves, cinnamon, and other herbs like anise, ginger, parsley, pine, chamomile, mint, jasmine. We used anise, cinnamon, and basil and bay leaves. That's what we ended up using. We used crystals as well. Crystals all hold a vibration. So she gave me a list, and hers said that you can use citrine, pyrite, green aventurine, tiger's eye, and then of course you can put like money, like dollar bills or something in there. Write a check to yourself for however X amount of money. Put coins in there that symbolizes money, luck, wealth, or etc. So we ended up using, we used pyrite, citrine, and I think that was, and tiger's eye. We did end up putting money in there, and we ended up putting money that was very meaningful to us. And this is kind of where we went a little step further, and what you can probably do too. So we saved money from our honeymoon. We actually like went to St. Lucia, and they gave us, you know, coins. We saved it for fun. We also had poker chips that we got on an anniversary way before we were even married, and we put those in there too that I had kept for keepsakes. So we had coins, we had dollar bills. I actually put $100 bill in there that I had, and I'm like, you know, like I'm willing to give this up to put more power behind the intention. So I kind of treated it like it was like a gamble per se, but it wasn't really a gamble. I knew I wasn't getting it back. So I put that in there, and then we had a green candle. So you can probably use like any kind of color, like gold or, you know, white, but green obviously being money. So we used a green candle, and after we had our crystals, you're supposed to fill the bowl with sand and salt. So we lined the bowl at the bottom with salt, and then the sand, I had sand from Florida that I keep. That was a gift for me from my mother. So I actually took some of that sand out of there, put it in there into the spell jar, the money jar, and then put all the coins and the crystals and everything in it, with the candle being in the center. And then once we did that, we lit the candle, and then obviously you can see I was giving it Reiki, or we were saying affirmations and instilling our intentions into this candle. It's very, very powerful. There was so much energy going into this, especially with me and my husband doing it together. If you want to manifest something even quicker, you should do it with another person, because there's just more energy behind the intention. And everything we put in there, like I said, was very meaningful and heartfelt for us. So we kind of personalized it. When we were done, we lit the candle, and we kind of held the intention of abundance, of manifesting money, of bringing more like money and love and good wealth and luck into our lives. And so we let the candle burn down, and we just like held that intention. We literally like watched it burn down, and now like we still have that candle downstairs to where we can see it. Now that's pretty important too. You want to put it in a place of where you can see it, because when you see it, you will be reminded of it, and it will invoke that frequency within you all over again. So you can subconsciously set an intention to be like, yo, hey, like every time like I see this candle, this is what's going to happen. Or like I'm setting this candle here, and it will just continue to radiate abundance and, you know, prosperity, whatever so may be. So you can do certain things like that. Now, when you feel like it's not working anymore, or say you got some money and you kind of like had the flow stop, so you can clean it up, you can throw out everything and start all over. You can take the money out and then put new money in. You can put a new candle in and light it up and then let it burn all the way down, doing kind of the same ceremony and then like more power behind the intention. So I like to give it Reiki, so I treated it kind of like a Reiki candle too. That's what really these things are. And hopefully I kind of demystified a little bit that this is not some hocus pocus scary thing. It's just used as a tool to bring in energies that you want to attract in your life. It's a universal law of attraction, guys. Like frequency attracts like frequency. You can use these things to your advantage, and like I said, you have got to believe in it. You have to embody the frequency of said energy that you want to attract, because like I said, our bodies are just machines to harness energy, and our soul really should be the main one rocking this avatar. But you, as the conscious creator, you get to decide what energies you want to spin in your body, whether that's being more in alignment with your soul or stuff that's not. You're literally the one creating it or allowing said energies to come in and leave. So it's all your mindset. And when you want to embody said frequencies, you really need to feel what they feel like. You have to understand and feel these frequencies, because emotion is the key to essentially all of this. Emotion is the communication between the non-physical, the spiritual realm, if you want to say woo-woo, whatever. Emotion is the communication of the non-physical realm. And our feelings, even though like it's just a natural part of being a human being, that is how you're tied into it. When you feel these things, it's energy in motion. You're sending messages out to the universe to create, and then your conscious thought combined with the emotion and the energy creates a reality around that. Now, even though like you don't get it like that, the key is to hold said frequency long enough for that to happen. So when the mind feels the shift, your body's going to shift. Now remember, if you want to feel it shift, actually slow your brain waves down, get into a meditative state, and then start saying affirmations and pay attention to how you feel inside of your body, how your body shifts. And that's the communication between you and the non-physical, one of them at least. And so the key is to hold that vibration long enough, and these are what these tools help you do, is to hold it. But as soon as you feel it, your body's going to change. The reality around you is going to shift. You're going to shift timelines, and said abundance or whatever is going to actually start being attracted to you. But what happens is people don't hold that vibration long enough because they're not used to it. They're not in that money mindset. They're not doing the things to put power behind the intention to hold said vibration. And they don't believe in themselves to keep holding it. Now, when we take action and power behind the intention, that is further us believing in ourselves and keeps us going and keeps the frequency going until it can physically manifest in this reality. The brain is going to breadcrumb little like opportunities for you to get said big manifestation of whatever it may be. You just have to be conscious enough and face your fears enough to take said breadcrumb opportunities to shift your reality to manifest or to build the energy up to meet that frequency of which you want to attract. Hopefully that all made sense, guys. I just kind of channeled there, but anyway, so I think I've rambled long enough. I think I kind of got my point across, but hopefully this helps you guys maybe even demystify a few things about what this stuff actually is. It is not woo-woo, it is science. It's just a lot of freaking fun to do, actually. Whenever you understand energy and life on energetic terms, you can really have some fun. Like, this is why we're here, guys. Like, we're here to be creators, and we're here to learn and experience, you know what I mean? It's like, you might as well, you're here. Hopefully this helps you master your mind, I say master your mind, it helps you be a conscious creator in your own life. So with that being said, guys, cheers to our coffees or whatever drink you so may choose. But yeah, let's come up with a name for these little sit down videos. I'm kind of enjoying these. It's like, you know, talking to a friend about the universe. So comment below and like and subscribe if you like this sort of content, or if you want other sorts of content that you have questions on, please drop them in the comments. I am an abundance of information that I can tap into, or wisdom that I have access to. So we all have access to it, guys. So as I said before, I'm sending you guys all of my light, all of my love, and my good vibes. We'll see ya.